What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So we have done a number of versus videos here on the channel where we compare two popular banks and put them head to head to see which one is better. But we've largely done this with more modern fintech companies that are completely online. So after getting a bunch of requests for today's combination, I thought it was a great opportunity to blend the world of modern mobile banking with a more traditional brick and mortar bank. So that brings us to today's versus video, which is Discover Bank versus Capital One 360 banking services. So let's brush up on everything that both of these accounts have to offer, then we'll put them head to head to see if Discover's mobile banking platform comes out ahead, or if Capital One's blend of mobile and in-person banking is the better option. All right, let's jump right into it. So as per usual with these versus videos, if you do want a more in-depth look at either Discover or Capital One 360, then I have done separate videos on each of them, so be sure to check those out. But it has been a little while since I've made either of those videos, so let's brush up on some of the features since a lot of them have changed and see which one is the better option for you. First of all, both of these accounts are going to offer a basic checking account, and with Discover, you're currently going to earn 1% cash back on up to $3,000 in purchases every single month, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but if you do have at least $3,000 in regular expenses anyways, then this is $30 per month for absolutely free for things that you would have bought anyways, and honestly, that is a much higher interest rate than you would earn with any other bank. Now, Capital One is going to offer their standard 360 checking account, but they also have some options for children and their very popular Teen Money checking account. So if you are under the age of 18, then you will still need mom or dad's permission, but their Teen Money checking account is a fantastic option if you are in that category. Both of these checking accounts come with absolutely no fees and free access to their respective networks of ATMs. Now, Discover boasts that they offer 60,000 ATMs nationwide, while Capital One says that they have 40,000 ATMs. So a slight difference there. So definitely check out their ATM maps and see if that's going to affect you depending on where you live. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, Discover is going to be completely online with their checking account and all of the other accounts that they offer that we'll talk about later on in the video. And while this might be a drawback for a lot of you, I will mention that their customer service is absolutely amazing, and as I've said in other videos, it is the best customer service that I have ever seen in my entire life. Now, the Capital One 360 account is also largely online, so if you have absolutely no desire to go into a traditional brick and mortar bank, then that is completely fine because their mobile platform is definitely up to par and very, very highly rated. But they do also have limited brick and mortar locations, and they are rapidly expanding what they call their Capital One cafes that I've seen them advertising on TV recently, which seems to me like a blend of Starbucks and a traditional brick and mortar bank, which might sound kind of weird, but honestly, it's nice to see a company taking a different path with this traditional and old banking model. So if you do need to get in-person help, then Capital One definitely has the advantage there. And lastly, with the checking accounts, I do also want to mention that both of these banks are partnered with Zelle, which is a third-party peer-to-peer transfer app that basically allows you to send or receive money into any bank account in the United States without having any third-party apps, and you can do this right from within the Capital One or Discover apps. Now, this is a feature that a lot of competitors are offering, but I will say that this gives Capital One and Discover a big leg up on some of the competition in general. Okay, so moving on from there, we have savings accounts, which again are going to be pretty similar, but there are some very important differences, the first of which being the interest rates. Discover is currently going to offer 0.55% interest on all of their savings accounts, and Capital One is currently going to offer just 0.5%. Now, two quick things. First of all, these are constantly changing, and as I say in every single video, depending on when you're watching this, be sure to check out what the current interest rates are. But secondly, this isn't a huge difference by any means. However, Discover compounds their interest every single day and pays it out monthly, while Capital One goes with a more traditional route and compounds their interest every month and pays it out monthly as well. Now, if you have absolutely no idea what this means, then that is alright, but it is an important difference if you are really concerned about the interest rate that you're getting on your money. Now, the frequency of compounding might sound really boring, and it probably is for most of you, but to keep it simple, let's say that you have $100 in each of these accounts, and for the sake of simplicity, let's say they are each paying you 1% interest a year. So with Capital One, that 1% interest is going to be divided up over 12 months and will be compounded at the end of every single month. But with Discover, this is going to be split up over 365 days and compounded every single day. And what this means is you're actually going to earn a little bit more in interest. This is because instead of being compounded at the end of each month, it's compounded today, meaning that you're going to earn interest tomorrow on the interest you earned today, and the day before that, and the day before that, and so on and so forth. I know this might sound a little bit confusing, but essentially, Discover is going to compound your interest more frequently, meaning you're going to earn a little bit more money, so that's just something to keep in mind if you are really concerned about the interest rates. Now, beyond that, both of these checking accounts are going to have no fees as per usual, and as far as the mobile platforms are concerned, I personally prefer the Discover app. However, I will be honest with you, I am a Discover It credit card member, so I'm just used to that platform, but I have heard really great things about the Capital One 360 platform as well. Now, beyond these checking and savings features, both Discover and Capital One are going to offer CDs or certificates of deposit in varying lengths. However, across the board, Discover's rates on their CDs are currently significantly higher than what Capital One is offering. For example, a 1-year CD from Discover is currently going to pay you 0.6% interest, while that same 1-year CD from Capital One is only going to pay 0.2% interest, which is a pretty significant difference. But I will be honest with you, CD rates across the board are pretty low right now, so this is something just to keep in mind if those rates do go up in the future and you do want to get that guaranteed rate of return. Neither of these CD options charge any fees, which is always a great thing, and both companies are also going to offer IRA CDs and IRA savings options, both in a Roth form where you pay the taxes today and in a traditional form where you pay taxes when you take that money out in the future. Discover also offers personal loans, and while I couldn't find anything specifically about personal loans on Capital One's website, I do have a feeling that they offer this, and I do know for a fact that Capital One does offer auto loans and various business account options as well. Now, today we are specifically focusing on the banking features, but I do also want to mention that Discover offers the Discover It card, which by far is the best credit card if you are just getting started with building your credit, and I have done an entirely separate video on that credit card. Now, Capital One also offers a slew of credit cards, including the Quicksilver, the Saver, the Venture, and even a basic credit builder card and a bunch of business options as well. And lastly, I do want to mention that both companies also have money market options, which remember is going to give you the best of both worlds, giving you quick access to your money, but also giving that money the ability to still earn a little bit of interest. So you're able to access your money through ATM withdrawals or through your debit card, but you are going to earn a slightly lower interest rate just for the convenience of being able to access this money so quickly. So if you really want to have quick access to your money, but are still concerned about earning a little bit of interest, then both companies are going to offer these money market accounts that you will definitely want to check out. So as you can probably tell, these accounts are nearly identical. They both offer the exact same account options, and both companies have created very well-designed mobile apps. So it's tough to say which one is definitively better than the other, but there's a few things that I want you to keep in mind when making your decision. First of all, take a look at the other financial services that you are already using. For example, if you already have a Capital One credit card, then it would probably make sense to get a Capital One checking account over Discover, just because in my experience, it's easier to have everything under one umbrella. On the other hand, if you're like me and you already have the Discover It credit card, then it's probably easier for you to get a Discover bank account over Capital One for the same reason. Now, one big area that I would give Discover the leg up over Capital One is the fact that their interest rates are slightly better across the board, both on their savings accounts and on their CDs, plus that daily compounding with Discover means that you are going to earn a little bit more in interest as well. It's not going to be a huge difference, and these rates are constantly changing, but at least for the time being, I would definitely give Discover the leg up as far as the rates that they're currently offering. So at the end of the day, I don't know if there is a definitive winner just because these accounts are so similar, but I would say personally for me, since I am a Discover It credit card member and I have more experience with that platform, I personally have found it easier to have everything under one app, and because of that, I would go with Discover in this battle. So take a look at the other financial tools that you are currently using and see which of these accounts lines up best with those. As always, let me know which of these banks you would pick down in the comment section below and what other banks you'd like to see go head to head in future videos. And if you did enjoy today's video and you want to help support me, it would mean a lot if you would hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who you think could enjoy this video as well. And as always, thank you so much for your time. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.